Okay, hello there, and welcome to another Decaying winter guide. I finally woken up to making another video. Anyway, in today's video, we'll be talking about your infection meter, your what items to scrap, and what like other items that are useful for survival. Because some of you new players don't know much about the game, so here I am making another guide about the items and the infection. Just so you know, so you don't kill yourself or make your teammates mad in public servers and they would have to kick you out. Because yeah, the game isn't that friendly towards new players, because the game is indeed hard and there is no tutorial system for the game. But they will add it in the future. Anyway, here I am making a video about the infection meter, health management, and the other items that are going to be useful in survival. Anyway, let's get with the basics of the infection meter. Okay, so your infection meter, you can see it, as you can see from the arrow, if you're blind enough to not see it as a new player. Anyway, first stage, which does literally nothing, you get no debuffs. It's just your regular normal stage 1, and yeah. Anyway, stage 2, the second stage is not a major problem though. It reduces your speed by 10%, which is not that bad. But if you are like a zealot or damned, because they get a speed debuff normally because of their birth base. But yeah, if you do get the stage 2 on them, you're gonna be pretty slow. So I would advise a run impatient for them. Anyway, third stage can end your run if you're not careful though. It reduces your speed by 20% and your max health by 10. So for example, if your HP is at 100% or 100 and you get to stage 3, you will get 90 HP and you won't be able to heal at 100 because it will lock you at 90 HP. So next one is the fourth stage. Reaching the fourth stage, your speed is reduced by 30%, max health is by 20%, and gives you a tenacious, or I don't know what it's called, every so often, which is the effect that it gives you after a stim is used, or the Dan Genials. And there isn't much about it. If you get to stage 4, just reset at that point. So, and the last stage, the fifth stage. You will die when you get the fifth stage. So, if you get to stage 4, you might as well just reset the run. There's no point in continuing. Especially with the speed debuffs and your health debuffs. So, good luck for that one. So, anyway, to increase your infection bar back to 100, you need I'm not sure how to call them, I'll just say tablets in short, or the images in screen. The tablets are on the left and the antibiotics are on the right. So the tablets will just reset your infection meter back to 100. And for the antibiotics, it will increase your infection bar back to 100 and stops it from decreasing down for a few minutes, like maybe 1 or 2. I'm not sure, I kind of forgot. Anyway, that's enough about the infection meter. Let's go with the other items that are going to be useful for your runs. Okay, let's go with the healing, because first up we have the first aid kits, which has 2 charges, and you can only stack up to 2. You can only stack up to 2, which is when you pick up the first aid kits. So they heal up 15 HP per usage, and you can still stack it up if you find another. If you have only 1 charge left in the first aid kit and you find another one, and the one on the ground that you refilled the first aid kit in your hand will, yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, advanced IVACs you can only find only one. It doesn't give you up like two, like the first aid kits, because the IVACs heal you up to 40 HP and removes the bleeding effect from you. If you do have artery, well, it doesn't remove the bleeding, because yeah, of course, it's artery. And you can stack out up to 3 IVACs in one. Anyway, crude bandages removes bleeding effect if you have it. If you don't have the bleeding effect, you will heal up to 5. But, excuse me, if you do have artery, you still heal up to 5. But, excuse me again. But if you do have artery, you still heal up to 5 HP, but it doesn't remove the bleeding. Anyway, the bandages. It removes the bleeding effect. And if you do have artery, it does kind of remove the bleeding effect, but you still get the artery effect. But I don't think it does nothing, I'm not sure. And it lasts for 4 to 5 minutes, the bandages. Anyway, if you don't want to have artery anymore, your first bet is to find an artery tourniquet, which removes the artery effect, which is a game saver if you do find one at the beginning. If you don't find some in the beginning, then you get, like, let's say, pretty early on the artery effect, then it's gonna be a hard time. Anyway, the splints removes the cripple and fracture effect, or removing your broken arms and broken legs. If you have a broken arm, you cannot shove, which is kind of bad in some kind of situations, especially if you're using the Reaper's Sight. And of course, having broken legs means that you cannot run and you're slowed. But you can craft I'll go with the crafting system on another one. Anyway, the stems. The cocktail paradisinas fully heals you, but then you get tenacious at the bat, and it removes the bleeding effect too. The second one is BL1, also known as Buttery Lungs 1. Removes 1 death morale, or morale is what somebody wants how we say it. So morale, you get it from when one of your teammates dies. If you're in a co-op. If you're solo, you don't get morale. If one of your teammates does die, you get 1 morale, which is a great debuff. It makes you slower, makes you deal less damage, and of course learning more slowly. And okay, excuse me again. And you take more damage. But with the BL1 or Buttery Lungs 1, removes only 1 morale. And makes you recover. Let's say if your stamina is at a 0 and use the BL1, you get the 100% back, and it removes the exhaustion effect. And it lasts for 1 minute. Next one is I4S, also known as Iron Foreskin. It gives you enchant regeneration, gives you 10 HP death prevention, which means that you won't die if you're gonna go below 10 HP. It's like a Lazarus buff, but the mini version. But not really. If you do get attacked by, let's say, a sniper scav or an AKM scav or SMG scavs, you will still die. It gives you 35% increase the defense and lasts for 1 minute. S44 or Stamina 44 Ultimate 1. Infinite sprinting and sliding prevents exhaustion and curing it in use. I think I got one of them wrong. Anyway, so the S44 makes you go faster and your attacks too. Like, let's say the M1s go faster and your M2 or right click and left click. Anyway, the combat stim or the purple stim, as I call it. Increase your melee damage by 35%, and it lasts for 1 minute. And here's a little cool fact: the purple stem cures your broken arms. It doesn't heal your legs on your arms. Anyway, hemostatics injectors gives you the painkiller effect and negating cripple and fracture. So if you have broken legs, it will cure only your broken legs. I think I forgot if it cures your like your broken arms. But yeah, and it gives 25% defense for duration. But yeah, it only cures your legs. It doesn't cure your arms. And you recover 5 HP per use on usage. And yeah, I guess this is gonna be everything about today's guide about the items and the infections. And yeah, I got nothing else to say. But yeah, I do hope you guys will enjoy the video or the guide. And there are some other stuff to talk about, like the traps, equipment. But I mean, the only important things to know is fire bombs are good. C4 is good for defense, not defense, like good explosion type if you wanna clear a wave a little faster to not get like bombed by 10 AK scabs or sledge scabs. And of course proximity mines, which you already know what they do by the name of it. If you don't, look it up. Yeah, sorry, but they do explode when a scavenger walks past it and instantly kills some of them. Anyway, this is gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And of course I'm gonna see you guys whenever I'm gonna upload the next video. Have a good day.